Ready?
Yeah.
Welcome to 5 Pints In, the show where we're literally 5 pints in. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
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 I'm gonna start the episode with
For fuck's sake.
What?
That's Heineken, isn't it?
That's Heineken, yeah.
Horrible.
I'm on the Boningtons, hoping for a sponsorship. I'm gonna start the episode with the one person we can't stop talking about, Jack Grealish. It's the only thing. I'll just say the quote and then we'll move on, okay? So the Aston Villa goalkeeper, Martinez, the old Arsenal goalkeeper, has said, "When Jack Grealish is on the ball, I just see Messi with a right foot."
Messi's got a right foot anyway.
Yeah.
Otherwise he'd fall over.
This is
Yeah.
the same man that couldn't see Lingard's fucking shots as well, like directly at him.
Yeah.
Well, that's good and bad, to be fair, Con.
Exactly. So.
But yeah, so yeah, that's how I wanted to kick off the episode. He's Argentinian as well.
what's going
He goes to
on?
the same school as David Moyes.
Davis Moyes.
David's Moyes.
Yeah. All right. Well,
What a load of shite anyway, someone's got to say it.
that's the reaction I was hoping for.
Well, you got it.
So, all right. Well, let's get into it then, because I'm super excited to be wearing the right shade of blue this episode, because my predictor, albeit not great,
The worst one yet.
It was. I came second out. Yeah, it was shit for all three of us. But Connor's wearing his City shirt.
Wait, hold on a minute. You can't keep saying I'm shit if I keep winning.
Yeah, but you
Your
got
points for shit as well.
Yeah, you got like
Wait,
four.
was it more than yours?
Yeah, mine was.
Was it
just
more than yours?
Extra shit. Yeah.
So, you know,
Well,
So
I'm
we're
just
all
saying.
shit,
If
that's all I'm
there's a
saying.
lot of shit results happening,
yeah,
and mine are the best of the shit results.
I'm just saying if anyone followed our picks and put money on it, they would lose a lot of money.
But if anyone followed their own picks and won money, they wouldn't have a fucking clue about football, neither.
Yeah.
You agree with me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Just say yeah.
I'm just happy I'm winning all the time.
Yeah.
So for me, as first that I had money every week, I would be quids in.
Yeah, you would. But that's the problem, I guess. There's no money for winning in what we're doing. It's just the losers. But that's okay. I don't care. I just, as long as I don't lose again, because I was on a pretty poor streak there, then I'm fine. And I'm representing.
You got really low standards, though. Haven't you?
Well, yeah. But I've been trying to wear this shirt for a while, since the South
But you kept
Florida
losing.
Man City Supporters Club with the nice.
Thanks to Steve, by the way.
Yeah. Thanks
Top
to
man.
Steve. With the
He
nice.
actually gave it to me, and I thought you'd get more wear out of it.
Well, I thought so as well.
Except I was going to stick a Chelsea badge on it.
Yeah. Anyway, let's jump into it then. We've had quite a lot of games. We've got quite a lot of games.
Wait a minute. Did I make somebody famous this week?
What?
I made somebody famous again this week, didn't I?
You did?
Yeah, I'm sure I did.
What is that?
Didn't somebody get famous on Instagram this week?
Oh, you talking about Roy Keane?
Oh, was it?
Oh,
it?
yeah.
Did I make him famous again?
I wish I didn't set you up for that.
You didn't set me up. I set myself up.
You didn't make him famous at
A
all.
picture of me made him famous again.
Your
didn't
face
it?
is not even in the photo.
Yeah, but do you recognise my arse though?
A lot of people
It's
did.
definitely my arse.
Ian Wright did, didn't he?
No,
He became a millionaire on Instagram.
that's not how that works.
He
know
got
what
a million
Instagram is?
followers in 24 hours.
Yeah,
or something.
that's just because he started his Instagram.
He's used the picture of me
I
to
don't
make
think
him
that's
famous on Instagram.
I think it was
Let's
quite.
tell the truth.
Yeah. Well.
What?
He put the picture of me strangling him, which, to be fair, has been out on my Twitter for God knows how many years. And yet all of a sudden, when he posts it, there's like 500,000 likes straight away.
Yeah.
All right.
Even
well,
though it is him getting strangled.
I like that.
When it comes out on my Twitter, there's maybe 7.
I'm about to burst your bubble right now, right? So there's that photo that you had that you think got him famous. The photo before that he has with his dog has more likes and comments.
Is his dog choking him as
Right,
well?
wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is there any of you there?
Both our faces on in it.
Well, you and Jordan.
That's true. None of our faces are in that picture.
Right, okay.
That's a true statement.
I have actually got the picture from the other side if you want to see
Have
it.
you?
Yeah.
I've never seen it.
Well, you will see my face.
And
Yeah.
he's grabbing your nuts.
Well, talk amongst yourselves.
Well, I'm actually surprised. I thought Roy Keane, I don't know, he sort of comes off like he's got this ego.
I love him now.
I like that he put that out because it shows his softer,
yeah, it's
funny
good.
side.
No,
you
it was
know?
good. It was good that he did it. That's what I commented back. Fair play to Keane, and it is fair play because it was funny.
Yeah,
You know, it was a Valentine's Day one.
Everything he says now is spot on, you know?
Yeah.
Everything.
He's honestly one of the only ones on there that's like not full of shit, to be honest.
That has balls.
There you go. If you want to make that... We sort of got me face.
Your face isn't in that either.
It sort of got me face. You want to put that next to the camera? Come on.
We could
put
just
it
post.
close.
We could just post it.
Put it. Yeah, we'll just. Yeah, that's.
That's
yeah.
not. Yeah.
I'm not up with this.
Also, the people listening can't see
But
through
that
the.
one, if you focus in,
You can't focus in. It's a YouTube video.
for fuck's sake. All right, don't
It's
bother.
okay.
We're not even recording.
Don't bother. It doesn't matter.
It's just a practice run.
I just like the fact how scared Stuart Slater was.
So tell us the story. Do you remember what happened?
Yeah, I'm not telling you. No.
No.
No,
All right.
let him do it. Because if I tell it, we might get 5 more fucking listeners. And if he tells it, he'll probably get another 500,000.
Yeah, but we won't get any listeners from him telling it.
Who cares?
Whatever.
Who cares?
Yeah.
I threw you right off the fucking show, haven't I?
Yeah, you did. I had some organization. But I
just wanted to get a little bit of credit for it. That's all.
Yeah.
And I was
why,
really
though?
surprised that all
Why?
the Man United people, because I don't have Instagram, do I? So
who cares?
yous have probably
He posted
seen
on
all.
Twitter as well.
Did he?
Yeah.
If it-
he,
if
never,
it-
he never tagged me in.
if it makes
if
you
that's a word, tag me in, is it? I
yeah.
don't know.
Yeah. I'll tag you in.
Is it?
I wasn't listening. I was going to say something else, but I'm not going to say anything.
So, I forgot what I was going to say anyway. Doesn't matter.
Probably perfect.
You said you don't have Instagram.
I don't have
so
Instagram, and fair play to him for putting it out there. And
I tried to piggyback on it, and I went and liked a bunch of comments from.
Did you?
from
but
the
what I was going to
podcast.
say was there was no or not many. I thought now he's going to set me up for me to get fucking totally abused again
Yeah.
by Man United fans
I didn't know. Okay.
without doing it on purpose.
All right, if that's how you're looking at it, I get that. I don't think he's done that though.
No, I'm not saying he's done
Oh,
that.
okay.
I'm saying I was surprised because all the people who've seen it and got in touch with me.
It's because your
not
face
one of-
isn't
not one of them
in the
said-
fucking photo.
Not one of them said, "Oh, you got hammered with all the comments," you know,
Yeah.
which I expecting.
No, I went through the comments, and I mean, there was only not really nice things that I saw.
Well, for him,
No, the
It's
comments
his
about
post.
you. I didn't look at the
was it?
comments. Yeah, there was only people saying. There's this ongoing joke that maybe I don't understand, but it's Bishop Crunch or something, unless that is some sort of weird sexual innuendo that has come out. Like I don't
Why
really
does it have to
know.
be sexual.
Well, because
By the
whenever
way.
I put out an ad on Facebook for the podcast, it's all this Trevor Morley shit that comes on it. You know, from the Man United, it's all Man United fans as well.
Right.
So I was surprised. That's what
My
you're saying.
Twitter actually automatically blocks anyone who's a Man United fan
Does it?
on its own. Yeah, I figured out a way to do it.
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
No, I didn't. No,
No.
I didn't.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Where is this going?
hopefully you sent him a Valentine's card because that was quite sweet.
It was nice of him, though, to get me out there again. That's what he did. He got me out there again. Relevant. He made me relevant.
I wasn't looking at it like that. I just thought, and then
It's
Ian,
the funny photo.
Ian Wright said he didn't realize you had that in you, and you've gained.
No, that was the Trevor comment.
You've
again.
gained in his. You've gained in
And
his.
I was the
books.
man anyway.
Yeah.
Sorry, Colin.
All right. Screeching hot. Let's
Let's go back to Grealish. Fucking hell.
we don't talk a whole lot about
Whoa,
Bournemouth.
what a nice pair of calves.
I'll give him that.
All right, I'm gonna roll this conversation on. Okay.
Yeah.
We don't talk much about Bournemouth since they slipped down to the Championship. You know, I mean, we probably should talk about them a little more. I know we've got a lot of listeners who are Bournemouth fans, but it's like you slip into this black abyss by slipping out the Premier League, and I think that's just
This whole year in the schedule's been so weird though.
yeah.
You know, so it's hard trying to follow all the
Yeah.
games and
It just makes me realize though how hard it is for those teams who slip out of the Premier League. Though they really do.
Oh yeah, it's just slippery slope.
You know.
I mean, look at the teams that when we were kids, like Ipswich and that. You know.
Yeah, Portsmouth and all them.
Portsmouth, yeah.
Gone forever.
I mean, Southampton were almost gone forever, weren't they?
Yeah. So what do you think? So Bournemouth won. What day was this? On
Rotherham.
Yesterday against Rotherham 1-0. They've got so they've had managerial switch up, haven't they? Jason Tyndall was fired last week or the week before.
Yeah, I think we were actually talking about Bournemouth and saying I think they won and went back into the playoff positions and didn't realise that Tyndall had gone.
Yeah,
to be honest with you.
I think it happened.
In all honesty,
yeah.
But Jonathan Woodgate's come in and got a couple of decent results. But there's talk, I hear there's whispers of Thierry Henry and Patrick Vieira.
Yeah.
So
both like together?
No, not together. No, not together.
Just either or. Well, they're both managed. I didn't know if you meant.
Yeah, but they're not. I mean, what Henry was doing, the assistant for Belgium, and then he did
Monaco.
Monaco. He went and then got sacked.
Yeah.
It's some of these players you can't like these great players. I think Gerrard's doing it right.
Yeah,
you know, not touching the Premier League, going and getting all the notches in your belt.
Yeah.
So no one can be like, oh, he's new to this. Like, I mean, Solskjaer should have been fired.
Speaking about Lampard as well.
Solskjaer should have been gone a season ago.
Yeah. I'll be honest with you. Is Gerrard going to be in at Liverpool before we even thought because of the way they've gone?
I think so.
No.
Well, no. I definitely think he's next in line. It's just lined up for it, isn't it? I mean, Rangers have almost done all but won the league, haven't they?
Yeah, I think Klopp will be there at least another 3 seasons. Even if he does...
Not if that shite carries on.
No, I think even if it carries on, he's done enough to where he can... Then again, the Premier League is so fit for managers.
I don't know. We talk about Klopp a lot.
I think this... If they sack Klopp soon enough, they're slowly turning into like United or Chelsea, you know?
Yeah.
And how they treat the whole team as a business and not as a team.
I think, I think Klopp will cause his own downfall. I think,
he's
going through tough times with his mum and not being able to go to the funeral and stuff.
Sure enough, but before that, he looked like he lost his.
Yeah,
I mean,
he started losing it a long time ago.
Yeah, maybe this had something to do with it. It was personal issues.
Who knows? Maybe not. Yeah. I just think he looked like he's been on a slippery...
You can't blame personal issues on the team performances.
No.
You know, it's not the manager's personal issues.
Well,
it might be even players' personal issues. You can't blame the performances on that because I'll guarantee you, football takes you away from real life. When you step out onto the field...
With no fans there, though?
It doesn't matter. Fans or no fans, footballers should concentrate on the game itself, and you shouldn't. I know you look. It's easy enough said when there's no fans there, but you shouldn't make that a reason. Football is football. When you pull your shirt on and there's 11v11 and there's a ball and 2 goals, and still shit referees, but fans or no fans, it shouldn't change. You know what we're looking at, or what we're trying to say is because of no fans, you don't get home advantage. But because of no fans, it doesn't make you any better or worse as footballers. Because you're out there doing the same job. Because you shouldn't notice the fans, or the fans shouldn't affect you when it's a packed stadium anyway. So you can't blame the fans not being there for any bad performances.
You can chalk it up to some.
You can't chalk it to bad performances. You can say it may not help you with your better performances, like it being an advantage. Look, sometimes with a full stadium and the crowd singing and being behind you, it still doesn't change how you play.
Yeah, I get that.
It gives you a lift and makes you feel better about your mistakes or the things that, you know, right now is magnified. Everything you do is magnified. Them fucking girly screams that these players do are magnified, and that's the shit side of the game. All the talking that you can hear and all the encouraging and a banter and having a go at each other, that happens anyway. That's all you hear. You don't hear the crowd, even when it's full. You do hear your teammates. You do hear the organisation, and the people rallying you when things are going wrong. You still hear that, even when the crowd are as noisy as they can be. And now everybody's getting to hear what that side of the game is like. But, you know, I think we said it when it happened. Some teams are going to relish having no fans because of lack of pressure. And other teams are going to fall down. Like the likes of Sheffield United. Okay, we're starting history because of their home record. And look at Man United even. Shit at home. Still. I'm still sitting in second place or whatever. You know, because of their away record. So they've actually suffered at Old Trafford without the fans being there. But then again, you can ask yourself, have they suffered because they've been shit for the last 5-10 years?
Well, that was my whole point about Liverpool, because one, Man United are getting lucky every win that they've had. They're shit anyway. Liverpool, yeah, they've been on a slippery, they've been riding this high, but they have world-class players to where, and they've shown that they can do it every couple of games when they were doing it every game. But they do have world-class players where this whole thing started, where it can come down for Klopp having a problem to him influencing the dressing room, when they are capable of shining for like 5 minutes, but they just need that. That's what this whole thing started. That's not to do with
the manager.
I'm saying it could be like if
it's nothing to do with the manager.
I think Klopp's professionalism would come through over anything else.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think his professionalism's slipping right now.
I think the pressure. I think it's more the pressure of winning the league, winning the Champions League the season before, and then now it's like, what are you going to do? You got to top that. You've got to do both. I recognized a moment earlier in the season. It was the game after Van Dijk got injured against Everton.
Yeah,
I can't remember who they played. It was I want to say a mid-table team, and I had the other team winning.
It was Wolves, wasn't it? Wolves should have beat him.
No, they yeah. Maybe,
but Liverpool ended up winning.
Liverpool just looked. I want to say it was like 2 or 3-0. Wish I had the. Anyway, that's not the point. But I remember watching Liverpool without Van Dijk, without they had. I don't know if they had Gomez, or I don't know if they had a proper centre back. Matip.
I think Salah was sick or something.
I remember thinking, holy shit! Like, it doesn't matter. Like, Van Dijk makes a big difference, but this team has what it takes to win it again. I remember thinking that. And like, maybe I fell into the whole City having games in hand. That's why we were sitting in 11th or whatever. But I remember thinking this Liverpool team has what it takes, even without Van Dijk, to win it.
You know, thought that?
I thought after that game that they won, after Van Dijk got injured, I thought because I was sitting there thinking, let's say it was Wolves. I was sitting there thinking Wolves were gonna. I think I had like 2 or 3-0 or something, and they ended up winning.
Sheffield United, they won 2-1.
Who? Liverpool?
Yeah, the next game. And I'm pretty sure they should have lost that game as well.
No, it was a game they kept a clean sheet.
They were 1-0 down.
No, it was a game they kept a clean sheet. I remember watching it.
The next game with Champions League.
It might not have been the exact next game. Maybe the game at the next league game after Ajax? No,
West Ham 2-1. West Ham should have won that. 1-1 City, the next one. 3-0 Leicester was probably the one you're talking about.
Maybe that one, or maybe the feeling was that they pulled it out from behind. But either way, I thought this team has, with or without Van Dijk, they could go on. And they've had obviously like shit injury problems, but they've fallen apart now.
Yeah, but at some stage this season they were top of the league.
Yeah.
Okay, with the injuries,
right?
So, and with the half 12 games or whatever he was fucking moaning about in the beginning.
Yeah,
you know.
But I think he started to slip before the team.
Yeah, he started to slip then. He started to slip then, but you can't blame the team's performances on him.
No, well, not on his personal life.
No, you can't. Listen, what you can say about Pep and him, okay, they brought a new way of coaching into the Premier League. They haven't made the players fucking win or lose. Because
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I think it's something that's affecting Liverpool right now.
Shit performances.
Yeah, I think that, as well as
I think it's
Klopp being weird.
And Alisson lately.
Yeah, I never really rated Alisson as well. I'm not saying he's all right. He's Premier League
I can
worthy,
remember clear mistakes from Alisson. Even when he first came in and the whole Alisson Ederson thing, he made a mistake against Leicester with Jamie Vardy. He was trying to like take it round Vardy, and Vardy took it off him and scored.
Look, what you'll find is the whole league is mediocre
right now. Yeah.
Well, look at City.
Well, we've said it before.
City aren't mediocre.
It's mediocre.
Right now.
They're not.
No, they're not the City of old.
Yeah.
You've done it without De Bruyne, without Aguero. You've got to say that the league is less than it was. Look, we're playing great football. Don't get me wrong. City playing great football, deserve to be there. We said it early on. Don't let the table fool you. They're their only quality. It'd only be Liverpool and City, and I still see it only Liverpool and City. Because United said, what about Ollie? Gone, we won't let them run away with it. Like you'd have a fucking choice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What can you do to stop that?
Yeah.
Absolutely nothing. I mean, them sort of quotes come out after you fuck up against West Brom.
Yeah.
And teams like that, which is what they do.
It was just as important as Klopp conceding the title. It's like you didn't need to say anything.
He didn't concede it.
You didn't need to say anything.
Yeah. Let me. They're talking about Man United West Brom. So Harry
Maguire.
You know how much I hate Harry Maguire so much. He came out and he said, "You're not going to come here to West Brom and create 10 chances." Every team between November 8th and February 2nd created 10 plus chances in the Premier League.
So was either not reading a lot.
That might be down to not being able to read, to be honest, looking
when
at him.
When you walk in the dressing room at Man United, you just have to get clubbed in the head to walk through and then just go throughout the rest of your day.
Well, we were saying it today, weren't we? I caught a little bit of the Sociedad game. And for them to win 4-0, it's not...
Game.
They could just easily go and win the Europa League, mate.
No,
they could.
They
could.
I think they're only...
so good Tottenham. So that tells you that.
Tottenham are better side.
That tells you that.
Yeah, but that's two teams in there right there that stop each other. But I think United right now are the only team in there that have won it before.
That's a statement, mate, to be fair. Because there's a lot of teams still in it.
Yeah, I know.
Is that true? Are Sevilla still in it?
No, Sevilla Champions League, aren't they? Dortmund.
The only reason I don't know is because I don't really care about the tournament.
I know, yeah. Arsenal 1-1. That's
a good result in Benfica, to be fair.
There's changes coming to the Champions League, which we'll get to in a second. I just want to finish off this Bournemouth point. That
was a Bournemouth point?
No.
Well, it started off as Tyndall, didn't it?
Yeah. And
then it just took a few scrolls. Good job. Someone's bringing it back on track.
Well done.
Do you? So I thought Lampard. I mean, you mentioned Lampard being.
I would have liked to see Frank go there. Yeah, I would honestly.
Yeah, I mean, there's obviously the.
I actually thought Harry had gone in there as a blocker for anyone else.
Yeah.
To make sure Frank got the job.
Yeah, I would have liked that.
I would have liked it though. I honestly would. And when I seen Harry was in and about, I thought there's something going on there. You know.
Yeah.
And then Frank obviously springs to mind because he's his nephew. So. But I think it would have been perfect. I think we talked about Frank before, saying maybe if he'd have stayed at Derby and even if it had gone up with Derby, it'd have been better off for him. But I would like to see him go in there. Look, I know it firsthand, don't I? I know the club.
Yeah.
I know the way it's run. I know about the fans. I know the atmosphere about the place. And it's a lovely place to go and play. And I would imagine, look, if I'd have ever gone and got me licenses or whatever, or been interested in that side of the game, it would have been somewhere I would have loved to have gone back to and manage. And I swear to God, before anywhere else, that would have been the first place I would have chose, like to cut my teeth as a manager, knowing the atmosphere and the people down there. It would have been perfect. And I think it might be the perfect opportunity for someone like Frank to come back after a disappointment as what had happened.
Don't look at me.
I mean, they're in a great position. They're in 6th in the championship. So if and they kept that with Tyndall getting fired.
See, I don't understand that. I don't understand how he's got fired. I really don't get it.
Was he not just a stopgap though, coming from Eddie Howe's team?
I don't know. Well, why didn't they do it in the first place? Because it was strange when Eddie left as well, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You know, I sort of felt that the club would have tried harder to keep him, but I don't know the ins and outs. Did Eddie want to go because of his own pride and getting relegated? And maybe it does make him look better to say what he did for the club and the 6 years or whatever it was that he kept him in there was a fucking miracle, to be fair.
Yeah.
and for him to maybe walk away and say, I'm too proud a man that I should have kept him up or whatever, that's fine. I understand that. And then keeping it in-house with Tyndall, I thought was the best way to go about it.
Yeah, similar systems.
Yeah, and at least, you know, we're what, halfway through? I don't even think they're halfway through, are they? With the amount of games they play.
Not quite, I don't think.
And sitting in the playoff positions, I still think, unless...
Oh, they are, yeah. They're 30 games in.
Right.
And they play 46.
46?
Yeah.
Okay. So they're past halfway.
Yeah.
But is it desperation? Normally it's when you're at the bottom that people get fired. Is it desperation to get us back up again? Is a new manager coming in going to change that? It seems like Woodgate's got them on a little bit of a roll, but they're winning by the odd goal. A good win in the cup at Burnley.
Yeah, they've got Southampton next. It won't be easy, but
which is their local derby, to be fair. Bournemouth against the Scummers, as they say.
The Scummers?
The Scummers, yeah. I don't think Southampton fans fans will be happy with that.
Wimbledon crossover.
But that's what they call them, the Scummers.
That's terrible.
It is, but
I've heard worse.
Yeah.
I think Henri Vieira is a little risky for them, to be quite honest. I
like it from their perspective, coming in to English football, a team that played in the Premier League for so many years, just got out, and you know,
a lot of pressure though.
nah.
No?
Yeah, I don't think so. No, I think
it's a freebie.
Yeah, I think
Is
it's
it?
a
It's a
freebie.
freebie, yeah. You're starting off in the playoff positions.
Exactly, yeah.
It's a freebie. You've got every chance of getting in the playoffs.
It's also
when you start in the playoffs.
But I think what the board have shown, or whoever is in charge have shown, if they slip out, that manager's probably gone.
Well,
But
then why
also-
would you take it?
But
Why
also,
would you take it? Because if you can look at it like within the playoffs, there's only one way to go.
Yeah, but they're hell bent on going back up.
last place in the playoffs, though.
But look, if you think like that, you shouldn't be in the game anyway.
That's why I'm not.
Because you wouldn't.
They
take
called
the job.
me, but
Oh, did they?
that's what I think like that. So I can't take it. But I don't know. I think Vieira Henry's a bit of a strange one. I think
but
Lampard could-
imagine playing for.
What
Imagine
about
these
Woodgate
players.
just getting a job?
Imagine
why
these
not?
players playing for legends like that. You know, you think it would boost something just them being there. You know.
Yeah, but would you not think that with Monaco? I mean, they finished with Henry. Monaco finished near bottom.
I don't know. I think English people appreciate football more. I may be being biased, but I think the whole side and
Bournemouth have got a
and
bigger
they
fan
both-
base than Monaco.
and they both played.
Yeah.
They both played in England for the majority of their careers.
Yeah.
Look, you've got to get back in somewhere, and it's not the worst place on earth to come back into the game,
No,
is
it's
it?
not.
Hey, it's an established club now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, with established footballers in their first team, who've had the experience of Premier League. And why wouldn't you come in? It would be harder to come in and you have to go and handpick and find players.
Yeah.
You know,
It's hard to say if Vieira or Henry has been watching the championship this whole.
Yeah, the reason I'm saying that, and like that's nothing against Bournemouth, I just think Bournemouth are looking at this as almost a relegation fight, as if they're halfway through the season and they're going to get relegated if they finish in 7th, which is the best way to look at it because that's going to be the fight that gets them back up. But if Henry gets fired from Bournemouth after getting fired from Monaco, and he's saying he wants to manage Arsenal one day, it's just for him. I just think it's like he's going to go in there and he's going to probably try and be a little more creative than the English managers would, right?
And which one of them will get the Arsenal job first, though? Because I'm sure they're both looking at it for the future.
Yeah.
So they've got to come in somewhere and establish themselves as a manager to get the
I mean,
Arsenal
Vieira
job.
tried with
You
New
can't-
York City,
You
didn't
can't
he?
hang
It's hard
around.
to-
You can't hang around
hard
and
to-
do nothing and then wait for Arteta to get fired and
Right.
think you're going to be the first one thought of. If you're in at Bournemouth doing well with Bournemouth,
Yeah.
still a step up to go to Arsenal. Even if you get promotion with Bournemouth, you would still leave Bournemouth for the Arsenal job if you were one of them. So you got more chance of doing it by taking a job first and doing well rather than sitting hanging around hoping
Yeah,
that they select you from no experience. Really.
I get that. I think it's a risk on both sides, though. To me, I would just go back and get Eddie Howe back. I know the relationship. I mean, the relationship seems okay. The way it sounded like they left mutually.
I don't think that's a bad idea, mate.
If there's one person who's done it before, they need a push right now, not like a creative flair that I feel like Henry would maybe bring. You know, I mean,
if you can't start at this point of the season, you can't. He's got to stamp his way of playing
right
on this team, who already have a footprint in that league right now.
But Eddie Howe would
yeah, he made the footprint, mate.
Yeah.
He wore the big fucking boot, you know.
Yeah.
If you could give Eddie Howe until the end of next season, I think that's the best.
Yeah.
I think if he came back, he would get them up this season.
I think he would as well. Yeah.
If he doesn't, though, you should still have next season.
Well, yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, but who knows? I mean, honestly, if you were another Premier League team right now, Eddie Howe's not a bad manager to go for. I mean, he's. What are you laughing at?
That's if you can drag him off the beach right now.
Yeah, but he's young, isn't
been
he?
there for a while.
He's gonna manage again.
Of course he will.
Well, maybe not. He went straight from playing to managing. You know.
Yeah.
Some people need a break. Maybe he's had enough football.
And it might have just been Bournemouth. It might just be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh, you don't get tired of Bournemouth, mate.
No. I'm saying maybe his love for managing could have just been Bournemouth.
Bournemouth doing well. I'm sure you could just. Exactly.
I'm saying he might not want to manage. He might not want to manage another team.
Yeah.
Who knows? I mean,
especially a team that
who else would
end up playing Bournemouth.
Who else is creeping around right now? I mean, the Bournemouth job's not. You know, to me, I think
Gerrard surpassed Bournemouth right now. You know,
that's not.
That's not. Yeah. He's not leaving a successful outfit right now.
Oh, that's what I'm saying.
He's going He's waiting for the second for Liverpool to open the door.
He's gonna try and win the Europa League.
Yeah.
With Rangers.
No, I think he does.
And it could happen.
I think he could be. He could be in the semi-final of the Europa League with Rangers, and if Liverpool come knocking, he's going.
Steven Gerrard turns down Liverpool the first time.
He doesn't.
He does.
I'm telling you, there's
100%.
no way he does.
That's the person who he is.
No,
he doesn't.
He's so solid and like
to Liverpool, yeah.
If Klopp ever goes, Stevie Gerrard's the next for the job.
And he would
100%.
He would drop Rangers in a heartbeat.
All right, so think about this though. Klopp's
You're better
gone.
off leaving with success.
All right, but think about this. All right, Klopp's gone. Right, in this scenario, Salah's far gone. Right.
Why?
Salah would leave a year before Klopp would.
Would he?
Salah's like going out of his prime.
Yeah,
know?
I see it. Yeah.
And
he's leading the scoring charts by 5 goals. He's going out of his prime.
Well, yeah. I mean, the whole league has been shit. You know.
I wish I was going out of my prime like that.
No Harry Kane, no Aguero. You know.
Harry Kane's there.
He just got back.
Yeah, he's just got back.
He got back a couple of weeks ago.
And he only has what 4? No, he only has 4 less. He got back a game ago. He has 4 less.
He got back at least 3 games ago.
No.
Telling you.
Including
Premier League. Premier League.
Today was his 3rd game back.
The Premier League? It wasn't Premier League.
No. Today was Europa League.
That's my point.
I beg to differ.
And we were talking about Premier League goals. So
beg to differ.
Anyways,
prove me right again, George.
Salah leaves.
I'm not going to look it up.
Not because you know I'm right, don't you?
Salah leaves to Bayern, PSG, Real Madrid. Firmino is going to be so hated at this point that he's going to be the only one left. Mane is going to be gone to Barcelona. Wijnaldum's going to be gone.
Nobody's going to fucking Barcelona anymore.
Yeah.
They're dead in the water. Koeman's trying to get all the fucking old brigade out.
So like the second best club ever.
Well, it doesn't mean now. They're not the second best club now. Ever. It means the past in your history. That's fine. They're done. Barca are done. Real's done. Real Madrid's done.
That's ridiculous. They've been like mediocre the last couple of years.
I think
mediocre is leading their league right now. Atletico Madrid, mediocre is leading their league.
Mediocre
by
Real
a lot
Madrid
of points.
Was
by a lot
3
of points.
Champions Leagues in a row.
I think we're seeing, and I'm late on saying this, but we're seeing an exodus from Europe into the Premier League.
Well, we're also seeing like a lull in Madrid and Barcelona, they're gonna have these ridiculous.
They've got no money, mate.
What?
They've got no money
Barca,
left.
yeah.
They've got no
Madrid?
money left.
Madrid don't either, yeah.
They're losing their talisman, both of them.
Yeah, Ramos is apparently gone.
Yeah, that's fine.
But they have to finish anyway eventually. But they're not replacing them. That's the problem.
yeah,
Have you
They're
seen
not
that?
replacing them
Who's-
with any sort of quality.
Who's that young kid at Barca?
What position?
Pedri.
No. He's I think he begins with a T. You guys can
But
sit in
No,
silence.
we'll wait for you.
but Barca aren't done. They're gonna come up. People are always
With
gonna,
what?
People
Have
are,
you seen their lineup?
people are always gonna be.
Griezmann, fucking average. Over
Yeah, they could
rated.
They could be shit now. And Messi-
Trincao. He looks good. He's young. He looks good though.
Everyone's always going to be attracted to Barca and Real Madrid, like they have been throughout all of football's history.
It doesn't mean they have the synergy as a team, though, that they had.
No.
They'll
still have
never
the
have
fans,
that.
they
I
still
also
have the
don't think
atmosphere, they have the
Koeman's
history.
not like them going for them taking Koeman was.
One of the best players ever.
I don't know. I'm just saying
Yeah.
as a manager, like
It was a weird
you
one.
know what I mean. Look, what?
Yeah.
So he got fired from United and what managed the Dutch team?
United.
Everton. Sorry.
Yeah. You got fired from Everton?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they got fired. Yeah,
yeah. He got fired from Everton, and then what? He managed the Dutch team, or is my timeline off? Was
yeah
it-
the national side. Yeah,
And then he got picked up by Barcelona. Like that doesn't.
That's weird. It's because it's just because of who he is, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's going to be people going back to Barcelona. There's going to be people going back to
I
Madrid.
think today people would rather go to PSG than Real Madrid
Bayern
or.
Munich.
Well, they keep quiet, don't they, Bayern?
But
They keep out of the way,
Solid,
and, then,
yeah.
and then he's still going and win
they
shit.
just keep picking off Dortmund's players.
And Leipzig, they just got the...
Well, they're not getting Jadon Sancho because for the last 2 years he's been signing for Man United. And it's just surfaced again.
yeah.
I hope he does. I
I
don't.
don't.
I'm just tired of it.
I don't
I don't
care.
want any English player at Man United.
They're all English almost.
I know, yeah. Man United ruins people's careers. It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
Except Bruno Fernandes.
It will be done. You can't run on this luck for so long. You can't
Yeah.
run off penalties for so long.
Bruno Fernandes is not as talented as it makes out as they make out.
He's not a world class player. We were just talking about. He's not a world class player. He can hang about in the Premier League fine enough, but
yeah.
not when you're not getting these fouls against you like Grealish and that.
Yeah. But I mean, speaking of English talent, and I'm going to take over this transition.
Phil Foden.
Phil Foden. Sean Gota says Phil Foden is a future Ballon d'Or contender.
Future meaning this year.
Future meaning
Because
just
he could be
once,
this
maybe.
year.
He looks. He just. I mean.
If the GOAT says it, it's fucking true. Trust me.
Is
Yeah.
he the same age as Mbappe?
No, he's younger.
By how much? Mbappe's 20.
Foden's 20. Mbappe's got to be 21.
Mate, he looks solid now.
He does, doesn't he?
Mbappe, I mean.
Oh.
No, I mean Mbappe.
Mbappe-
he looks like he's filled
Yeah.
out.
He's
yeah,
always
he does.
looked like
Yeah.
No, he looked lightning, but he looks like he's filled out as
22.
well. You know.
22 Mbappe.
I mean, Foden looks solid as well. To be fair, he doesn't look like the boy anymore.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean.
Well, you think he still looks
Well, no. I think
like he hasn't filled
well, I
out?
mean, David Silva looks like not a boy, but they just look like little people.
No,
you know?
Foden looks bigger than them two. He looks more solid than them
I
two.
think he just has wider shoulders. I think he's shorter than both of them.
No, I doubt that.
I think he looks to me he looks stronger than them two.
I tell you what, how far are we going back with this? Because I wanted to pick up on a couple of points, but I know we're late in the week doing the podcast. But one of the points was Firmino's set up for Salah
Yeah,
at Leicester.
I said that to him, and he,
Amazing.
Yeah.
It was all right.
no, it was good. I think
Well,
Firmino is, and I don't.
I
half of this-
Credit where credit's due, you know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah, no, you chalk that up as
And brilliant that they lost the game, but But that
You chalk it up
it was
as
just a piece of brilliance.
So
it was
me.
it was regular for me.
I think
which
yeah,
is
I
brilliant.
don't think it was.
Which is brilliant.
but
I
he's
agree.
he's underrated. I think.
For sure, and I agree with both that. But
And the other one for me was Edison's fucking
Oh yeah,
ball to Gundogan.
Gundogan.
again, that's just what Edison does. You know, I don't think either. Like it wasn't special. Edison is that precise.
Well, it's only
every single
special
time,
when nobody
pretty much.
else does it ever. That makes
Yeah.
it special. When it's a
Yeah.
one-off, it's not a one-off because he's done it before.
He gave
it's
Aguero
only him.
an assist
So it's only him,
last
yeah.
season, and he did it at
he had
Benfica
3
once.
last season.
I think he's at he's had 4 total in his
Oh,
career.
okay.
It's just the easiness of the way he sweeps through a ball and the distance
Which is
that it
why,
goes.
and I know Rodri scored, and I was laughing when we were
Oh
watching
yeah,
it.
yeah.
He still should take the next penalty.
So
Yeah, he should, yeah.
Apparently, Zach Steffen, who's going to be the one saving penalties if Edison's taken them in practice, Zach Steffen said Edison's the best penalty taker at City.
Well, there's not a lot of fucking competition, to be fair.
No, I know, but it's still a lot for the goalkeeper.
If he
Did you see him? You saw him run up. He ran up to the
Yeah, he was
halfway line.
talking. He was talking to someone.
Apparently, he told Bernardo Silva to tell Rodri. Rodri said this after the game that Hugo Lloris always dives to his right or something, or he told him something. It wasn't
so he
revealed.
didn't listen, and he put it
He
to
said
that.
he didn't listen. Yeah.
Yeah.
He said when you're up there, it's just your instinct takes over, and you just go with what you're comfortable with.
Because
and
he got his
confident.
hand to it, didn't he?
Yeah.
well, it was a bad penalty. It was bad.
Rodri
It
said
was a
he's,
bad penalty, yeah.
Rodri
bad
said he's
penalty,
taking the
bad.
next one, but for me as a City fan, I want to see Edison up there taking it
Yeah,
because he's either going to smash in the back of the net or he's going to smash into the stands. There's
The thing
no.
was, though, the penalty was the first goal, so it's different.
Yeah, no, I
it's
know,
different
yeah.
when it's the first goal.
no. It's disrespectful when it's like 3 or 4 goals in, and he comes up and takes it. That's when he doesn't take the penalty. He takes the penalty when
Yeah.
You have a
it's-
point there, Con.
it's
by
one
the
or
way.
two.
I think you'd have a point there, son.
I mean, not that anyone's gonna fight Edison in the league, but I'd want to fight it. I mean, I've had
Edison
it in-
would kill. Edison would kill whoever
anyone.
you're
Yeah,
talking
I know,
about.
yeah. That's the thing.
He volleyed him
Yeah.
over the stand.
Could you imagine? I mean, but it's not just the power behind his kick; it's the precision. He's done it. He's done it. He's played those balls to Mahrez multiple times. Mahrez maybe hasn't finished them, but he loves playing them to
Well,
Mahrez. I mean, Mahrez's first touch is phenomenal, but he just and Gundogan's first touch was great. And
I mean, it would bounce.
Can I ask you a question? Where does Cancelo play anymore?
he's a defensive mid,
Do you
isn't
know?
he? That's why it
He's a
doesn't matter.
He's
That's-
just
Look,
He's
this
just
is why.
go and do what you feel like and go where you want.
Well, he's Philip Lahm, isn't he? He's Pep's Philip Lahm. He's Pep's new Philip Lahm. How Philip Lahm, you start right back and play defensive mid.
Yeah.
But that's why it doesn't matter if he starts at left back because City shift to a back 3 with him and with Cancelo and Rodri in a holding midfield, and
But then he goes on again.
right, yeah. I mean, he's up there, isn't he? He's taking shots.
Whatever they're doing.
He's talented. I said a few weeks ago, maybe a couple months ago, he could play right wing. I saw him as a right winger in front of Walker. I think he's got the talent to play.
He seems to have gained pace as well.
Yeah.
For some reason, he's got that Kyle Walker confidence about him that he's going to get there.
Yeah.
And I don't know where it's come from because it wasn't always there.
I think he's. I mean, I've seen little. I thought he was originally a right back. I mean, a right mid, and Pep just like he did with Zinchenko.
He was playing on the right of a Juventus back 5, so he was more of a wing back with less responsibility.
Yeah, he's. I mean, he's not too good to like. I still think, he's skillful, but I still think the likes of Reece James better going forward than that. But Alexander Arnold, but
No.
yeah, 100.
Alexander Arnold going forward over Cancelo.
Nah, he's overtook him. He's overtook him. And
he hasn't.
he's pulling Robertson's shirt to be the best fullback in the league right now. I'm telling you.
Reece James is.
He's not.
Oh, so you can't even get in your team.
Reece James is not the best.
He's
fullback
coming on
in
for
the
10
league.
minutes.
He's not the best English fullback in the league.
He's playing. Little Tommy Tuchel is not even starting him.
Tiny Tommy Tuchel.
He's playing Hudson-Odoi
I know he.
in front of him.
I know.
So how can he be the best in the league?
I mean,
I think Reece James is.
Reece James is.
Reece James.
All right, I'll explain.
He's
I've said
incredible.
this,
I like him a
3
lot.
times this week.
no, I know. You
All
don't
right.
have to explain.
So he's just as good at going forward as anyone, as the best in the world, which I would say is Alexander Arnold. He's just as good,
He's
right?
not.
Okay.
Don't
finish.
Don't
Let
start
him
your
finish.
point with the
Let
one we're
him
gonna.
finish.
Don't start the point though with the only thing we're gonna argue against.
All
Whatever-
I'm
right,
not letting you two argue anymore.
All right.
Stop
So
it.
he's just as good as Alexander-Arnold going forward, right? Putting a ball, maybe not this season, but we know how good Alexander-Arnold is with a dead
But
ball.
Alexander-Arnold hasn't been that good this season.
That's my point. But we know how good he is. You know, we know how good he is at putting in a ball. He puts a. James does that, right?
He's got more pace than Alexander-Arnold.
So much more pace, and he's so much, and
So does most.
he's a lot more stronger, and he's just as good at defending as any other right back or full back there is, and
That's only because Cancelo doesn't have to defend.
and he's comfortable on the ball, and he does have to defend, and I've seen him cock up a few times. Even though I do think he's a great player, I don't.
Cancelo's got more to his game than Reece James.
He doesn't.
Cancelo's way better on the ball than Reece James.
No, yeah, he is. I'll give you that. But Cancelo isn't a right back or a right mid. I think he's lost between centre mid, right back, and right mid.
But it's not a lost where you don't know where to play him because he doesn't have a position.
It's an addition to his position. It's not a loss.
It's a remix to Ignition.
Right?
Fresh out the kitchen.
Yeah, I know, but if he's going to be
It's an addition to
if
his
he's going to
position.
be pretty good at three positions, there's going to be people better than him in that one position.
Only because he plays in Pep's
Yeah, well,
system.
Reece James doesn't have one position. He's not a right back. He's a right winger also. So that's two positions.
Well, no, he's not. He's not a winger. He's specifically.
Well, you're saying he's as good at getting forward as Alexander-Arnold.
He's a right back as well. He's not a
So
winger.
yeah, but doesn't play as a right back. They have to play as a right winger also.
I agree with what you're saying about him.
And now
not,
Cancelo can do the right back, right winger, and hold the midfield job.
yeah, it's not an or.
Yeah, no,
it's
that's fine. That's versatility.
It's the caveat.
No, I'm not-
It's the caveat that he's in Pep's system. That it doesn't really make. No other team plays like that.
that
So
right?
there's not
Caveat.
What was that?
caviar. Do you want some caviar?
The caveat.
The caveat.
With
Caveat.
a T.
All right.
The caveat is that he plays in Pep's system.
Still don't know what it is.
He plays in a Pep system where there's not it's not you fucking me up.
All right, here you go. There's a better right back. A better right back in your team already.
What do you mean?
Kyle Walker.
He doesn't think so.
I still don't know what you said.
You think Cancelo's better than Kyle Walker?
Yes, but that was shadow.
I
You
can't
said some
leave.
odd things today.
I can't leave Walker out my system. Out my
get
my
him out
team.
the
System.
I can't leave Walker
You
out,
can't
out
get
my
him out of
team.
your system.
I can't leave Walker out my team. But playing Cancelo at left back, where actually when they're on the ball, he's playing defensive
Well,
mid.
didn't we say the best is when Walker's playing, Walker on the right, Cancelo on the
Yeah,
left?
Diaz Stones.
Yeah.
You don't want to
Paul
go.
Laporte.
You don't want to do the three that he's been doing.
Well,
What three?
one of the three is a
Laporte?
fullback.
He hasn't been
No,
playing.
he hasn't been playing.
He hasn't
three
been playing the
centre-backs.
three centre backs.
He's been bringing Walker in as a third centre back,
Yeah,
Has he?
and Cancelo's been going into
it's
midfield.
either
yeah.
it's Laporte's been either
How long-
instead of
Laporte,
Diaz.
Stones, or Diaz. Any two
They've
of them
only
three.
they've only started all three, once or twice.
all three.
He had three.
He's only started all three of them once or twice, and Laporte started.
When are we
technically
getting to
left
West
back.
Ham, by the way?
We will. We'll get to West Ham in a second. I've just got a few more notes here.
About how good Foden is.
No,
What,
first
any
of all,
about Chelsea?
hey, we could talk
Any
about
about Arsenal?
we could talk about. We're not talking about
read
Arsenal.
your
then.
notes that you've got.
Well, I'm the one
Read your
freaking.
notes.
I'm the one taking notes.
I'll talk
If-
about
if you
Chelsea.
Take some notes. Yeah, please.
Keep asking me a napkin first.
Well, first of all, let me just say, the current City team is the youngest in Pep's 5 years he's been there.
Great. Have you any Chelsea notes?
Yeah, Chelsea have finished second.
That's not a note.
Haven't you fucking hogged
Yeah,
it
it's a
enough?
statement.
Yeah, because I'm the one doing the friggin' work all week, coming up with the notes. What do you want me to do?
I thought that was you.
Yeah, he's
when
done
you-
all the notes and it's heavily City. Yeah, let's talk about Chelsea. Let's talk about West Ham. We're not going to talk about Arsenal though.
All right.
I don't think anyone who's listening gives a shit about Arsenal, to be honest.
I think
Well,
Arsenal fans
it's not
do
for them.
shit.
It's for me.
All right. Well, then what do you want to say about Arsenal?
Still shite.
Saka is.
Saka is one of the top players in the fucking league right now.
I've been saying that. I'll.
He's the best right back in the league.
He is one of the top players in the league right now.
He
For
was
somebody
left
so
back for a
young,
while. Oh, left
somebody
back
so
was-
young. Somebody asked me a question the other day. The lads that I'm training, right, coaching with, they said, who was the best, Scholes, Gerrard, or Lampard? I know it's a little bit out of the box, and I said Lampard would be third.
Yeah, and the other two were
Right.
toss up.
The other two were fucking. I mean, Frank was amazing at what he did, but the other two were more all-round midfield players. But I'd have to say Stevie Gerrard would be the best because he carried a whole team. Scholes didn't carry Man United because they had other amazing players.
That's not fair, though.
Well, it's just my opinion. I didn't say I was fair, did I?
It's not
I
wrong.
didn't say I was fair. I'm saying that's my reason.
I'm saying
that's my reason. Liverpool got what they got because of Steven Gerrard. Man United didn't get what they got because of Paul Scholes. They got it because of Scholes, Giggs, Beckham,
but then
all the others.
Compare their achievements, though. 2 Champions Leagues.
No, that's what I'm saying. But he had to do it on his own.
I know, but what? Gerrard? No, we won 1 Champions League and 1 Europa League, and then Scholes won what? 9.
No, Scholes didn't.
All right, but
when Liverpool did it was Steven Gerrard doing
it.
When Scholes won it wasn't Scholes doing it. It was everybody at Man United.
But they also won 30 times the amount that Liverpool won in both.
Doesn't matter. I'm just telling you what I thought. I'm not saying I'm right or wrong.
So who would you put? What order would you have in those 3?
Lampard,
wait, you're getting to a point.
The point was Saka is now carrying Arsenal at such a young age.
Oh yeah.
That's the point I'm making. When we looked at it, we thought Willian,
Aubameyang,
and
Lacazette.
Xhaka.
And Lacazette.
Xhaka.
And Lacazette isn't playing, and Willian isn't playing.
Aubameyang,
and even Pepe. We even thought Pepe. We thought that would be their front 4, and it isn't. And it's now Smith Rowe. It's now Saka. It's Aubameyang.
And
it doesn't matter because it's Saka that's carrying.
You know what's funny though?
He's carrying Arsenal.
You know what's funny?
And Southgate is still going to play him fucking left back.
Yeah, but you know what's
because he knows a player.
You know what's funny? Ainsley Maitland-Niles was like that position, that upcoming English kid, and Saka's pushed him out. Now he's at West Brom. Maitland-Niles on loan.
Yeah,
but Saka like literally they played. They were the same sort of like fill in. Like I think they both played left back or right back. You know,
they came on in one of the League Cups on the wings.
And when you don't get pushed out to West Brom. You get pushed out, and then you get pushed out from out to West Brom,
and then you get pushed up.
And Sam Allardyce gets you relegated.
But yeah,
and you still draw with Man United.
Yeah.
So the point I made was
Lampard 3rd,
Scholes 2nd, Gerrard 1st.
You would have Scholes.
I would. I don't know. I'd have to think about it.
Listen. When you look at their all-round ability, I think I would take Scholes. Scholes would be the top. But for what Stevie Gerrard did in his Liverpool life, and Scholes had backup, I would stick Stevie Gerrard first.
Yeah. See, I wouldn't put him there for that reason, just because he had an uphill battle and Scholes didn't.
Just look at pure ability. What?
That's what I'm trying to do. And I'm not just going off what people have said, but...
Well, don't knock Stevie Gerrard's pure ability.
Oh, I'm not. I think both of them are some of the best midfielders ever.
Either argument is Gerrard, Scholes, Lampard.
I mean, what my question is, with them fucking 3 midfield players and the players around them, why didn't we win a fucking World Cup?
Well, they say...
that is the question.
The big question.
They say 2000... What was it?
You've got a hair on the this, and it was going to get on the beer.
2004 Euros team was like one of the best ever.
I'm going to put out a poll on Twitter and we'll see what people think.
Yeah, sorry. I just want to say, well, one, Cristiano Ronaldo, who doesn't talk about anyone but himself, said when he was at United, he was him and Carrick, I think, were pinging balls at this tree that was like 70 yards away or something like that, and they were seeing who could hit it. And then he asked Scholes, and they were lobbing the shot.
Did he ask Gerrard though?
Nah, and then Scholes apparently pinged it and hit it like right on, and then he said he walked away. And then Xavi and Iniesta, I think, both said Scholes is.
That tree at Man United is now called Harry Maguire.
Yeah,
I think. Yeah, but I think if Liverpool would have won more with Gerrard, he would have been in that same conversation that Xavi and Iniesta were talking about.
Well, yeah,
I think
he played more.
I think
Scholes played more Champions League.
Scholes' achievements with Man United bring him up into a higher conversation,
how about
which
this?
is to me is wrong.
How about this? I think the best England squad ever has Scholes and Gerrard. Has Scholes
Bobby Moore, Jeff Hurst, Martin Peters.
Okay, never mind.
That fucking takes us back to West Ham, okay? I knew there'd be a reason. I know why I would say it, and you'd set me up.
Yeah. Scholes may have won a couple of league titles. He didn't win a World Cup, though, did he?
So it's going to be Dawson, Rice, and Antonio
And no.
in the next England squad.
No. Rice all day.
I was kidding.
Okay.
But it would be nice.
I thought you meant as the spine. Like,
Definitely Rice, yeah.
it would be nice. Definitely Rice. You got some
Said Dr.
rhymes.
Zeus.
I'm rhyming a lot today, aren't
Dr. Booze.
I? Dr. Booze.
No, yeah, Rice is incredible. Antonio's incredible too, and Dawson's been playing well, but yeah.
Antonio's not
We said,
terrible.
didn't we? Even when he weren't playing him, you watch. If he gets a run, Gareth will be looking at him.
Yeah,
He
but
can't be worse than fucking Keane at Everton, than Maguire.
so what, you think it's Stones and Dawson? Because Stones is
He's
starting.
not, I don't know. Well, he's not. Is he selecting Stone?
He has
Stones?
to.
When did he select Stones?
It would be.
No,
When
you
was
know-
the last time he selected
Well,
Stones?
you know Maguire's starting, right?
That's just the most.
It's whoever has the biggest head starts at the back.
He lines them up
Before anyone,
He lines
yeah.
the squad up. He lines
And then he
all
does the
6
rest
right backs
tactically,
up.
yeah.
Yeah. No, Stones has to start for England.
I want Henderson to start in goal. I want to throw that out there.
I
know we haven't been playing many games.
I like Ramsdale. You know what? I like Pickford as well.
I do,
his-
but as a second.
his-
Henderson, Pickford, and then, what, Butland?
Is Butland still around? Here's my thing. Pickford's distribution.
I don't know, he looked at me so fucking
Who, me?
ominously.
Pickford's
Get a little
distribution.
bit drunk. That's what it is.
I think
I've been drunk
Pickford's.
for a while.
I think Pickford's
You mean you've been
distribution.
drunk for a while?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Pickford's distribution is underrated. I saw him pick out a pass against City, and he just screamed Richie, and then like fucking pinged it to Richarlison.
Yeah, no,
I think he
is. And,
yeah.
and his throwing as well.
Yeah.
He's not the best
No. Goalkeeper.
shot stopper. I don't know what to...
Yeah. But you don't need distribution when you're playing for England, do you?
That's the thing.
You just need shot
We
stoppers.
that's all we need.
Yeah.
Just look at fucking Robert Green and all that. But
But look at the way Southgate plays as well. It's
it sucks because those Euros, that's the furthest we're ever going to go in our lifetime in the Euros. I mean,
Like,
in the
football is so fucking upside down right
Yeah.
now.
in the World
Like, you
Cup
just
side.
never know.
England
Football
could-
is so
yeah.
upside down. We've got the benefit of playing at home, even though there is no fans, or there might be no fans.
I think there'll be some fans.
This is, if Southgate wasn't in there, but he still may somehow edge his name in there, this is one of the closest chances, just the same as our run in the World Cup with our with the.
I think it's a better squad.
tally.
But
I think
before
it's
that
on
started, you wouldn't have said that.
Well, no, but that's what I'm saying with the run of games that we had because of the side that we're on with the last 16. I think the world is so shit right now. We have a great bunch of young players who probably won't start, but this is the best we've had in a really long time. Ever since
We had it in 2014, mate. We had a great batch of youngsters, but,
Yeah.
but the manager wasn't.
that's my point.
For me, he wasn't the right man
Yeah.
for doing it.
Because
It was-
he didn't rely on the
Southgate
young players, though,
ruined
did
it.
he?
No,
Yeah.
he didn't give them the freedom to go and express
I mean, we had
themselves.
Barkley was in form back then, wasn't he?
Yeah, we had Barkley, Wilshere still, and was young and
Yeah.
and what have you. We had
It makes me laugh. It doesn't make me laugh. It makes me sad actually. That we always used to sit there watching Arsenal and just be like, because we would watch. We would think, oh, Rooney's coming and gone, well, as he did, and we'd always be like, okay, at least we can rely on Wilshere for the next 10 years. You know,
Yeah.
that was a given.
Do you think that
10
kind of...
games was too much,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
Do you
10
think...
ciggies.
Bournemouth picked Wilshere back up, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think...
I hope he does well.
Do you think Foden is going to... What do you think?
He's the closest thing we've had.
I tell
to
you what, right
Wilshere since
now,
then.
it is a talking point. Madison and Foden should be ahead of Grealish.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
That's
But
not,
the
that's not
media-
a talking point.
The media will put Grealish ahead.
In the Euros,
so will David Moyes and
Yeah.
whoever else you
in
said
the
before.
Euros, I'm not.
Martinez,
I
the
don't want to
goalkeeper.
have.
The Arsenal goalie, if he picks the team.
I don't want to have 18 free kicks on just the left side, and that's the only thing.
Tell you why Southgate will
pick
pick Grealish, because we only fucking score from set pieces.
Alexander Arnold.
No, England only score from set pieces. So Grealish in your team is going to get you set pieces.
Don't think like that, because that's how his team
It's-
think like that.
That's the way it is. That's
I
a
know.
fact of
I
life.
know that's the way it is.
It's a
but
fact of life. If you look at England's goals, a bit like West Ham now.
I don't want to win.
West Ham now.
I
Can
don't
you
want.
believe West Ham got a penalty against Sheffield United? It was the first penalty they've got all season.
Really?
Can you
I
believe
do
that?
believe that.
They're not a team of divers.
That's frightening.
Yeah.
That's frightening.
It's not. It's
Is it that they're not a team of divers,
Yes,
or is that
100%.
Is it that we don't have a build-up or a
No,
pattern of play?
Look at the players. Look at the
I think-
Rice isn't going to dive.
I think it's because of players, but I think it is a part of that because you're not getting in the box as much. You're not
with football.
You're not attacking people.
You're not attacking people
Most of
inside
your
the box.
most of your goals have came from Suchek, from
Yeah,
Set pieces.
Yeah.
Set
you know.
pieces.
But also think about the players though. You think
Of
about
course,
United, you
yeah,
think about
no,
the players
we're
going on. You
agreeing
think
with
about City, the players going down.
I mean,
you think about
if Antonio was playing, he'd be on the floor just as much as anyone.
I don't think he gets
No,
them. He
Grealish,
doesn't
too.
get them called.
Fernandes.
Antonio isn't. He doesn't get fouls called against him. I remember one goal he scored at the end of last season where he's gone down and he stood back up. He's gone down for a foul on the edge of the box.
That was the goal he complained about.
Chelsea.
And was it against Chelsea? Yeah, it was against Chelsea. And the ball's been played out and he's got back up and scored
Yeah.
a tap in.
You mean he dove
He dove.
Listen.
I'm just saying he doesn't get.
dove.
It's like he doesn't get the fouls against him.
because he dove?
Yeah, but now the
So
play.
what was your point to that goal?
I'm saying Antonio when he dives, the ref just doesn't call it for some reason.
good.
When Grealish dives, the ref calls it every single time.
Yeah, I know. Racist. No, I don't know. That's what they do. It's like England. I bet you every country does this. They pick one little boy and they go, "All right, we're going to focus on him, and he's going to be our shining light and we can talk about him. He could be a focal point for the next."
But it should be Foden. The ability.
It will be
got.
Foden.
It is. He has the.
It will be
he has
Foden,
the
and it should
scandals
also
and
be
everything.
Maddison because they're both doing more than Grealish is doing
Yeah.
for their teams right now.
Madison's been doing more than Grealish. I mean, obviously Foden has, but Madison's been starting and playing every.
I'd
single
take
game.
Harvey Barnes over Grealish. I don't understand what Grealish is.
I don't get the appeal. I said this to you when we first saw him, and
I think we spent way too much time on this podcast talking about that
Grealish?
knobhead,
Yeah.
to be fair.
but
Listen,
when-
let's get back to what West Ham have achieved.
Yeah.
You know, it's all right saying it one thing, but you can't knock the fact, and it does make me happy. Although I want to see more. The first half against Sheffield United was dire. To be fair, it wasn't what I want to see. But at the end of the day, when you look at the league table,
it's beautiful.
I'm thinking about the West Ham fans, and I do all the time because they're dear to me heart. But in a football sense, I'm still not satisfied. But you go from fighting relegation to they're sitting now in the Europa League, same points as Chelsea, sitting in fourth, and I think it's not beyond them. It's not
Chelsea
beyond them.
sitting in fourth.
Oh.
Yeah, West Ham in fifth, Chelsea in fourth in the Champions League spot. Same points though. Same points.
That's fine.
Same points, Connor. It's the same points.
It's definitely the same points.
Is it?
Definitely they've both got the same
It
amount
is,
of
and we
points.
got like 6.
I think one's got a certain amount of points
Connor.
and the other one's got the same.
It's the same points.
I don't know how many it is, but
42.
I think the other one's got 42 as well.
Yeah, same
so
points.
it's similar.
That's almost the same.
Carry the
points.
one and then put
Yeah.
it back, and yeah, they've got the same points.
Right.
What's the goal difference? Like 8.
Chelsea have 16 and West Ham have 9, so 7.
Right. Well, that's not bad, to be fair.
For the same points.
Chelsea have a decent goal difference. It drops off after them, really, except Liverpool got 13.
But it doesn't matter, they haven't got enough points.
Yeah.
The
No, I know.
goal
I'm
difference
just,
is great, but not enough points.
yeah, but it's indicative of how many goals they're scoring.
Indicative as well. Fucking hell, mate.
There's just
what have you
no.
done?
There's no
What's
good
he
time.
done with
There's
all
no
these
good
words?
time to ever use that word.
Why? Or any word, apparently.
You know what he's
Dan
doing?
has.
No.
He's going, it's podcast day. What fucking word can I use?
I have a degree in English. I
What
need
was the other
to
word
use
you
my
used the other
words.
day?
Caveat.
Caveat. Yeah.
Caveat.
Yeah.
Still don't know.
Um.
Indicative, though.
So
I like that one.
This
Yeah.
photosynthesis.
I haven't got a rhyme for that one.
But yeah, so I mean the same points, Connor.
oh, I know. Yeah.
Are they really?
Yeah. You'd be surprised.
I'm glad you beat Everton as well because they've been gnawing out his. We're doing the we're doing the typical Chelsea thing. We're just slowly creeping
Yeah,
up there
yeah.
while everyone else is doing shit.
Well,
While everyone saw us do
West Ham
shit for
aren't doing
so
shit.
long.
They got the same points.
no,
yeah,
but
I know.
that's
Yeah, West Ham are doing a Chelsea. They're literally just like creeping up there while everyone's trickling down.
Yeah.
And that's what's going to happen. I bet you Man United finish 5th.
I could see it. I just don't rate these Man United players, and I don't
Not
think
at all.
Solskjaer knows what he's doing. I think
Not
he
at
has
all.
these ups and downs.
Who said what ups does Solskjaer have?
Well, I'm just saying that's second.
I think there isn't a man less qualified for a Premier League job than Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
You think so?
I feel so bad for him because he looks like such a nice man, and he seems like such a nice man.
He is a nice fella, to be fair.
Looks like, and everything that comes out of his mouth, it's hilarious. You know, it's hilarious. I mean, yeah, they're in second and they're doing what they're doing.
They are above your team.
I know, that's why it's not
That's
as
hilarious.
It's not as funny as I want it, but it's hilarious for the club that I hate the most to have such a shit manager. I love that. You know, just keep doing what you're doing.
But then in second,
keep doing no.
This is a pep talk.
No, keep doing what you're doing because you're gonna fall off. This isn't gonna last forever.
Running out of games to fall off though,
Yeah,
because everyone else is shit.
but
as
they
well,
are on the same
I
points
know.
as Leicester.
who have been average.
Yeah, it is a shit season, isn't it?
Like,
well, it's not for me, but it's.
it's been a shit season for every single person on this planet.
I don't, just going back to the beginning, I don't think it's fair
Other than Sucha.
that you're saying City don't look as good as they did, right? I know you have to consider the opposition, but there's some beautiful football being played by them.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, there is. Yeah, I'm not knocking that.
3 syllable words.
I'm not
on this
knocking
podcast.
that. Mate. I'm not knocking that.
Yeah.
I'm not knocking it. But I'm still saying the fact is that everyone else is shit.
It's below par for City.
So if City, I don't know what the point.
Above par?
No, don't get me wrong. For the last 6 weeks or so, they've been on fire.
Yeah.
The football's been brilliant, but it obviously does help that everyone else is falling down.
Yeah. Do you think what they do in the Champions League would, if they go all the way in the Champions League, is there a caveat that this is a shit season?
What do you mean?
Are you hungry?
What do you mean?
I'm back
Is
to
there-
asking
is
you
there like
whether
a-
or
What
not
do
the
you mean?
caveat.
No, what do you mean?
Is there the?
Is there like a
what do you
Is
mean?
there
By that word?
the asterisk?
a silver lining? Like,
Yeah. No, but the opposite of a
Yeah,
silver
yeah,
lining.
like-
No,
Like,
look, I can quite easily see them getting a treble again.
but will it be like
I
marred?
can see them getting a treble again.
walking a treble.
No, getting a treble.
Well, yeah, but
They've won the league already.
that's what I'm saying. Walking a treble.
They've won the Man City Cup
It looks like
against Jose's bus.
they look like they'll just like.
And then the FA Cup is a cakewalk.
Did you
That's
see-
what I'm saying. It looks like they'll engulf like that.
This
Sorry,
could be-
can I
this-
use that word?
Engulf.
It's only two syllables. You're good. We'll get a date.
I think this could be the season that they win the fucking Champions League and the 3 domestic.
Quadruple.
Yeah.
Did you see?
I believe
Spurs
that.
have already
Yeah,
put
I
out.
believe that.
Spurs have already put out merchandise saying
The mugs and shit,
League
yeah.
Cup
Finalists.
finalists, like mugs and flags and stuff on their website.
I feel for them, yeah.
Yeah.
I would buy one.
Yeah.
League Cup runner up.
Yeah.
Don't worry, they give them out to every Tottenham fan
But yeah,
as a participation
I could
trophy.
say quietly, I'm going to say it now on a podcast. They could win the whole fucking lot. The 4.
playing like this, yeah.
Yeah, playing like this.
But will you
And now the
agree?
scary bit is Aguero's back.
De
De
Bruyne
Bruyne
came
is
back
back.
on.
And they're on fire anyway.
Laporte, Stones, and Diaz.
Yeah,
can
they're on
alternate
fire
between them.
anyway. I think they've got all the tools to win it. To win it
Edison's
all.
getting assists.
To win it all.
You
All of it.
got Cancelo covering for Mendy. Like,
Not covering. I think it's taking.
well,
it.
no, I don't think
Yeah.
I don't think Zinchenko could do a Champions League semi-final final job. You know.
No, I love Zinchenko. I would rather see Cancelo there.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's what I'm saying.
There's
Covering the
nobody.
week.
There's nobody taking Cancelo's place right now.
But it's like where's his place?
Look, even if
My
Mendy
point.
or Zinchenko was on fire, he would start Cancelo
Nah,
before
Mendy.
Walker. Right now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right
yeah.
now.
I think
Look, this is going to be the time. This could be that season that you're never ever going to see again.
But will you, if they did the quadruple, would you look back and say, yeah, but everyone else was shit?
No,
No.
no,
They
because
capitalise
look,
on our
so much has to
opportunity.
happen to win
Yeah.
any trophy.
And you went so far down beforehand. It's not like you've been running away with it since the
Right.
beginning. You went
They
so
didn't go
far
that
down.
far down, mate.
Well,
You
11.
It
went,
was games
you
in
went
hand.
to
It was games in
11th
hand.
place.
It was games in hand, but you still have to be won. But
11th place.
I think I don't believe this is the best City squad or the best they performed.
Yeah,
but,
no, me too.
But I just got a feeling. I've got a weird feeling.
Well,
And if it's getting that weird, I don't see why West Ham can't qualify for Europe.
Well, remember, I think we've talked about this like 2 times. When City in 2012 won the league, and Chelsea won the Champions League,
West Ham.
and West Ham got promoted. It's like it's getting that eerie feeling
Yeah.
for me.
Stars
But,
align.
yeah,
So
Chelsea are going to
what
finish
do you-
second
so-
in Champions League.
Yeah.
That's like winning the Champions League for me back then. For right now, since how shit we've been,
What is Chelsea? Sorry, say that again. The first part.
them finishing second,
Finish in second.
which is what they're doing.
I foresee City's biggest speed bumps are PSG
Your
and
words.
Bayern Munich.
Yeah,
You know, in the Champions League, I think Tottenham won't be easy in the league.
Yeah, but
Cup
they don't
final.
have to play everybody, mate. They only have to play
Yeah,
who
But-
they get drawn against. It doesn't
but
mean
I
everybody.
think I know, but out of 10 games, if they played every single person, they would win the majority of games.
yeah, but that's the
Out of 5
problem.
games,
That's the
so-
problem. It's just 2, isn't it? It's like
Yeah,
No, I'm going to say it. This is the season.
yeah.
This is the season.
Well, it's been
Telling you.
said. It's been said.
it's been said the last 8 years.
Yeah.
No, I haven't said that before. I haven't said it. I actually got not abused, but
Cyberbullying.
when City
Cyberbullying,
first got into
yeah.
the Champions League, I was sitting in the lounge, 200 people there, and I think it was Gary Owen. It was Gary Owen.
Yeah,
He was a City legend. He was doing the hosting, and he said, "Do you think we'll win the Champions League?" And I went, "It's going to take many years before you can become good enough to do that." And he got everyone to boo me.
Yeah, we were there.
We were booing.
We're the one that started. We had the sign
yeah.
and everything. Like,
Yeah, was you there?
Yeah.
boo
I
that,
think I
boo
you
this
there?
man. Yeah, we
In
were.
City
Yeah.
Square.
And that's
Right.
what honesty gets you.
No,
and
no,
it's
no,
taken
it
us
was in
all
the
this
lounge.
long. That's 10 years, 8 years, maybe 9 years. After they'd won the Premier League
Yeah,
in
yeah.
2012, so
Yeah.
9, yeah.
so they
9.
qualified for the Champions League. That was the first. So it's been that long, and they still haven't done it. But
Yeah.
I'm saying it now. This is the season.
I think Pep's on form. I think the squad's on form.
In form. On form.
Ian are on, whatever.
And West Ham will finish 4th.
Ooh.
5th.
4th. No, I won't settle for 5th now
Well,
because we're on the same
greedy.
points as you.
Yeah.
Shite.
yeah.
Little Tommy Tuchel's got lucky, hasn't he?
It's nice to point
And
half the fucking Premier League.
you fucking hell. Timo Werner as well has got his first goal, hasn't he?
Yeah, what's wrong with him?
No.
He even said, didn't he?
Exactly.
He joked after in the
Yeah.
in the post match conference. He's like, finally got my first goal.
He's gonna.
Oh,
rip
Chelsea
West
got
Ham.
me. Chelsea was actually the reason I beat you in the predictor because I
was,
predicted
yeah.
that score.
Haaland, by the way.
Scored 2, didn't he? He said he tried to match. He said Mbappe scoring a hat trick. He had to go for it, which is funny.
If Mbappe comes to Chelsea,
Oh my god!
I'm just gonna be sitting.
What's the draw? What is the draw
do
for
not-
him to say,
George Doors.
fuck it, I'm going to Chelsea?
Do not ask me. I'm saying the main link has been Chelsea. I'm not questioning it.
You don't think You think Mbappe wants to play under Tuchel?
Wait a
again?
minute, he's got Real Madrid. Wait a
Oh,
minute.
Mbappe.
You just said Mbappe.
Wait a minute.
Did I?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
said Mbappe.
I meant to say
Mbappe.
Haaland.
Oh,
I said Mbappe.
Haaland played under Tuchel
Yeah,
as
he
well,
did, yeah.
didn't he?
Mbappe does.
Okay, but Haaland played under Tuchel as well.
Yeah.
Didn't
Mbappe
he?
should. Mbappe. Chelsea don't deserve Mbappe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll
or
say
anyone.
that. I would have a problem if Mbappe
Or
went to Chelsea.
Xhaka.
Okay, so but
Easy.
you said
Easy, Arsenal. You're 15.
I got loads of teams though, so it doesn't matter.
you're
That's
running out of
fine.
lower back tattoo space. To be honest. You were saying. So sorry. We'll wrap this up with you were saying if Haaland goes to
With
Chelsea.
another big word. What's your big word before?
My big
we leave?
word for Haaland coming to Chelsea. Astronomical.
There's no fucking look. You've got Madrid,
There's no way.
shit Barcelona.
Oh, I thought you said that's not a word.
No, I'm saying if you're Mbappe or Haaland,
Mbappe's not going
you've
to...
got. Wait a minute. You've got Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, Man City, PSG, Chelsea.
Okay, so if
What
I was...
the fuck is going to draw you to Chelsea?
If I was Haaland and I was a crazy conspiracy theorist...
If you was Haaland, I'd be a rich agent.
I'd go to... You'd be fired. I'd go to Real
I
Madrid.
get me money first.
Yeah. I'd go to Real Madrid.
Yeah, but the lure. Just go back.
Haaland, go to Real Madrid.
He's gonna. If he goes to Real Madrid for the rest of his career, he'll get at least 2 Champions League.
If I was him, I'd go to City or Bayern.
Yeah.
Not Bayern.
He's going to be more. He's going to get more consistency and win more trophies.
I think Haaland has. I know I don't know the man in any way, shape, or form. I think he has too much personality to go to Bayern. I think he's not a robot like the rest of the Bundesliga. Where they're like,
look, if he can look, we were just talking about what Stevie Gerrard did for Liverpool. He fucking dragged Liverpool along.
If he could drag Chelsea,
he's dragging Dortmund along, isn't he? He could.
Him and Royce.
If these players get in a team where they don't have to drag like a Man City or a Bayern.
Oh, the goals they'll score.
They'll create legend.
I'm not saying if he goes to City, he'll be the perfect jigsaw puzzle piece fit. You know, whatever.
Jigsaw puzzle piece fit.
Yeah, I was trying to fit the word fit in there. But
you couldn't fit the word fit in there.
That's the joke. Links have been Chelsea. And I'm not.
There's links to every one of you follow Chelsea on social media, or City on social media, or Arsenal.
Okay,
you have as much pull as fucking Norwich.
What?
Chelsea have as much pull as Norwich.
Do you not think there's something there though with his? I think Leeds have more of a chance of getting him than Chelsea. Do you not think there's something there with him, with his dad playing for City?
Yeah, we don't believe them Leeds though.
No, I don't think.
I'm just kidding about Leeds. He's not going to go to Leeds.
I don't think him and his dad playing for City. If no offense, if City were at the top of the table in the Premier League back then, then it's like, oh, I should carry on. Haaland's already done more than 10 times more than what his dad's pretty much done already. You know, at what, 20 years old? 21 years old, so it's his future to say. He doesn't have to follow in his dad's footsteps.
I know, but
way, shape,
him growing up as a City fan and City being as good as they are, it's almost like the perfect
Oh yeah, no, I
that's
agree.
What I'm saying. There's some.
I definitely agree. Yeah,
Plus they're the best team in Europe right now.
In the world, yeah, 100%. I'm not saying. I'll feel bad if Haaland goes to Chelsea. He'll make us 10 times.
You don't need to because he's not.
He'll make us 10 times a better team.
Yeah,
he should go to City to make prettier football and better football for the viewer, but
I think
if he comes to Chelsea, I'm gonna be fucking cackling for the whole year, you know?
Yeah.
Even if he gets injured for 6 months, I'll still be laughing going, what we have.
I get it, but all I'm saying is he's gonna be linked to everyone. He's gonna be linked to all top.
Of course he is.
He'll be linked to West Ham before we know it if they hold their fifth position.
He can ask for 300 million from any club.
It's Bayern, PSG, City. Realistically. I think Mbappe, I could still see him going to Madrid because there's ties of him.
He's not going to PSG in any sense whatsoever.
Yeah, I don't think
it's either Bayern or City.
I think Mbappe needs to leave PSG as soon as possible as well. Whether he goes to Bayern or Madrid or Barca, anywhere else, just get away from what you're doing right now and stop hanging on to.
Mbappe will go to Real Madrid.
Yeah, he will.
Haaland will go to City or Bayern.
And hopefully after 3 years, and they'll both be 23, they'll realize the biggest mistake that they made.
It wouldn't be a mistake.
And then they'll both. You say Haaland to Bayern Munich?
It wouldn't be a mistake neither, no.
Oh no,
I don't think so. Because even at 23, he's going to break all sorts of records for Bayern.
How old's Lewandowski?
31.
When you say he's the best number 9 in the world, Lewandowski, Haaland is better than him now.
I just don't think Bayern.
That's hot.
Yeah,
to say.
That's a hot take.
No.
I just think
that's why Bayern don't get him, because Lewandowski is the best finisher on this planet, and
Yeah.
Haaland's nowhere close to him in finishing.
I don't agree with you.
I'm
I
telling
think
you,
right now, I think Haaland
Lewandowski is like a right-footed, slightly less Van Persie.
I don't agree he's the best centre forward in the world.
Well,
Full stop.
Who's
Never
better?
liked him. Never rated him.
no. I didn't. Sorry, I didn't say best centre
Best
forward.
finisher.
Best finisher.
I would.
He's saying
I
he
would
finishes
agree.
better than Messi.
Oh, sorry, best finisher that plays up there by himself.
Right.
And,
So
and
we've
yes,
got all the stipulations now
Aguero.
to give him a title, yeah. Stipulations are
Aguero,
good
That's a
words.
big word.
Suarez.
Yeah.
No, I agree. I've
Ronaldo.
always liked Lewandowski, but I just think Lewandowski,
Lewandowski's
Bayern
special.
aren't going to look at Haaland's going to surpass
Bayern aren't-
Lewandowski easy. He's going to.
I don't
But
know
I
about
was
that.
sure, though.
Yeah.
I don't know about that, but Bayern aren't
If he
gonna.
stays in Germany.
Bayern aren't gonna. Yeah, if he stays in Germany.
Even if he
yeah,
stays in
yeah.
Germany,
no,
I'd
no.
say.
If he stays in Germany, yeah. But Bayern, like you just said, Bayern aren't gonna go for him because they have Lewandowski, and that's what's gonna
There's
send him
only
to the
so
Premier
many
League.
teams that can afford him anyway.
And Chelsea won.
Chelsea aren't one of them, mate.
Yeah, we have. We're still like pumping up oil from the ground. Like, I mean, then again, you guys are. So yeah, never mind.
I think we're pumping up more oil than you.
Yeah,
I think Chelsea is more of like
Yeah,
a
I don't
Russian
know. Yeah, we have
Vladimir
yeah,
Putin kind of like.
Exactly. So, what would you rather have, Middle Eastern money or Russian money?
I don't know. I'm not going to go there.
Yeah, let's get the Americans in.
Yeah.
And thank you and good night.
Yeah, well, Arsenal...
Why have you brought Arsenal into this?
Because
man?
Arsenal, the closest thing they've come to a trophy...
We're talking about teams that would never get
Oh, wait.
Holland.
No, not Arsenal. No, never mind.
Arsenal and Chelsea.
Arsenal just won.
Never mind. I was going to
All
make
right,
a
mate.
joke. It's the Glazers are United. The closest thing Man United have come to a trophy are the Glazers Tampa Bay Buccaneers who won the Super Bowl the other week. They're owned by
you
the
know
same...
what? They'll win the Europa League.
United.
Yeah. They will.
I'll have a bet.
They'll beat Jose in the final. That would be funny.
I could see it.
Funny, horrible. But funny.
That's a tragedy for Mourinho.
Funny how.
All
Good
right.
fellas. All right, guys.
Yeah.
I mentioned we were going to get to the new Champions League format that's starting in 3 years. We'll get into that next episode. That's a big one. And then next episode we'll also talk about. Here's a thing to think about actually, and the listeners as well, because you forget they're here. I thought I was just talking to you two. Jamie Carragher claims that Leicester's £1 million signing of Jamie Vardy is the best transfer ever. I've come up with a list of best transfer ever is the term. We'll talk about this next week, but just keep it in mind. If anyone listening has any input, Leicester have a great history of transfers. Obviously with Mahrez, Kante, Drinkwater, Maguire. Just the turn of profit.
They had some in the past as well.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I don't have them listed, so
Like
just say yeah.
Thing. You asked me this like 2 weeks ago, and I've been trying to think of people, and I want to put them in there, and they're just not even close to Vardy.
Well, I'm just saying.
I'll tell you one that I heard this week. Everton signed Seamus Coleman for 150 grand.
Yeah.
And he's given the club all them.
What about
12 years?
Oh,
Hey,
I said to
City signed Joe Hart for 100 grand.
I said to Bale's got to be in there.
Celtic
from
signed
Southampton
Henrik Larsson
to,
for 600 grand.
Yeah.
Different
There's
times,
quite a
different
few,
money.
yeah.
But
There's quite a few.
But I'm just saying we'll talk about this next episode. We're wrapping this up right now. But I'm just saying I don't disagree with Jamie Carragher. I'm not agreeing or disagreeing. I'm just saying it's something to talk about.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I like Jamie Carragher. I don't mind him. It's Gary Neville that kind of gets under my skin.
They're the same person.
I don't know.
Just a different mask.
Yeah, different shade of red. All right, guys. Well, thanks so much for
Cheers,
listening.
man. Thanks for them big words, by the way.
Yeah, no problem.
I'm gonna write them down.
We'll get a dictionary, a 5 pints in dictionary. It'll be like a drunk
Thesaurus.
dictionary. So the slur, like any slurring in the words, will be in there. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for listening. We'd really appreciate if you go to the Patreon, patreon.com/5pintsin. You can sign up there to pledge for the beers each week if you're enjoying the show. Make sure to give us a like or a rating on the app.
Are we going to mention the knobhead who had a pop at us?
Oh, no.
Are we going to mention everything that happens on social media? Oh, yeah, that guy was a dickhead.
All right, some guys just said No, it's not. It's not a big
Yeah.
deal.
Don't worry. The sad thing that it was a West Ham fan, I think.
Yeah, it was. Some West Ham fans said he's glad he doesn't listen to this shit. What is this? The three
Well, there you go.
Muppet show? And I asked him. Well, look, I told him we're looking for a fourth. Would he like to join?
He probably thinks Souček's the best player in the world. Then that's probably why.
Whatever. I
That
mean,
might be why he hates us.
yeah.
Anyway,
All right, guys.
It's Souček's dad.
Anyway, let's bring it back to a positive note. If you've got something to say it on Twitter. We'll fire back and tell you to fuck off if we think that's the case. If you're liking the show as well, we've got our shirts on 5pintsin.com/shop. We've got our 5 pints on a shirt, t-shirt on there that you can pick up and help support the show. It just helps beers on the table. So, all right, guys. Cheers. Talk to you next time.
See ya.
ta-da.